That, in turn, gave us a $235,000 profit, which we 1031 exchanged and purchased 9 more properties. So it's certainly not a bad deal. You know what, guys? Right now, right here, that type of deal, there are more of those deals out there than you would, that I could convince you to believe. I don't think those deals are a dime a dozen. I don't think they're going to come along every single day. But right now, with the surplus of property on the market, the number of motivated sellers, the number of desperate sellers who are in trouble, there are deals like this all over the place, okay? A lot of opportunity. And how many of those checks, honestly, like that, would it take for you to be able to change your lifestyle, quit your job, or what have you? There's not that many jobs or businesses that I know of that can provide that kind of check for a few months' worth of work. And honestly, if you're working this business, when I got started, I was working about 3 to 5 hours a week in the beginning because, I had a baby. My husband had a full-time job. I was doing a little bit of consulting to make extra money here and there. So, it's not something that you have to find one of these every week. But if you were spending just a few hours a week and you got one of these deals a year, what would that mean for you financially? For a lot of you, it would change your life. It would be able, you'd be able to quit your jobs and really do this full time. Okay, so now we're moving into, here's something that I'm not real big about. And any of you that know me, I know some of you on here, already know me and know who we are, and I'm not one to flaunt around and say, hey, look at me, look at us. I don't like to brag. I'm very humble, but I like to share. But I wanted to show you guys that, for me to teach you and to train you and for you to listen and take an hour of your time tonight to listen, you're listening to somebody who's doing it. We've got 11 bank accounts as it stands. As this is a little bit older side. This is 9. We now have 11 bank accounts just because when we expand from state to state, some of our banks aren't in those states, so we have to open up banks. And this is just an example of 1 month's rental income into one of those bank accounts. So again, I'm not up here saying, hey, look at me, but I'm here to say you're talking to somebody, you're listening to someone who's been there and done it, and there's no better way to learn this business than to see people who mentored me in this business. 2 of them happen to be billionaires with a B. That's no joke. These gentlemen, owned a lot of real estate, and both shared words of wisdom with me that I carry with me to this day. One of them says, it's an imperfect plan aggressively executed today is better than a perfect plan delayed to that future perfect date. I really like that quote. I think it pertains to a lot of people in this world. And if you kind of take that with, not just a grain of salt, but apply it, it makes a lot of great sense. This is the other thing that really kind of got me off the fence. You don't have to get it exactly right. You just have to get it going. Remember, you guys, it is not about perfection. You're going to make mistakes. My job as a trainer and a mentor, I hope to be able to stop you guys from making, if you go into a market and you start doing investing, maybe you're going to fall down and scratch your knees, okay? You absolutely will make mistakes. But if I can keep you from busting your head open, and having to go to the emergency room, that's what it's all about, having somebody with you to walk you through this process side by side. Going to help you walk you through it and get you through it and help you not make the mistakes that they've made. And those sometimes end up being expensive mistakes. With you, I've got a client here that a 77-year-old woman who, a lot of people I hear, well, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could do that. And, this woman, I met her just a couple of years ago at a wealth camp we did. And this woman made me truly believe, because I look at myself and I go, I'm just an ordinary girl that figured out the rules of this game. I learned how to play it, okay? If I can do it, anybody can do it. And a lot of people, now that I'm training and teaching others and sharing with other people how we did this and how we make things work, they say, well, yeah, but they look at me differently and they put me on a pedestal, which they absolutely shouldn't. But when I met this woman who's 77, this woman was making $600 a month Social Security, and I say, you know what, if somebody like that can make it work, this woman has 7 houses now, okay? It's been about a year and a half. But you know what, if somebody like this can make $7,230 in 13 days, anybody really can do it. This is somebody who never touched a computer, believe it or not, until she got started. She wrote me a letter last year that said, you cover everything anyone needs to know to get their real estate investing business up and making money in such a short time frame. I made $7,230 in 13 days, and I still can't believe it. Thank you for your persistence in teaching me to use that spreadsheet to tell a good buy from a good buy, and that is only the beginning. Thank you for over-delivering. You are a rarity in this industry, and I'm grateful that I found you.